Hello and welcome. This is Detective Lazaria. Who's going to join me tonight for a very quick, brief session? Spirit Talker is on. Oh, REM pod is being activated by a spirit. It's been quiet on it, so hi. Let's see who's coming and joining us. Again, this is just a late night session with any of the spirits that want to tell their story. Hi, by the way. Oh.
Skeletons.
Okay, so are you letting me know that you may not have been found? That your remains are out there? Maybe in a potter's field? So it just said skeletons. So again, this unfortunate soul has it where their body was dumped, discarded, and left to rot and decay, leaving their skeleton bones behind. So I'm going to wait for you to say other clues onto who and what you are. Or not who and what. Who you are and what happened to you. I can see you're here. Yes, I see you're here, but I can't see you. You know what I mean. Yeah, I know you're here. You're using the REM pod, whoever's here. I just can't see you. So if you're looking at me and I'm looking at the... Yeah. Hold on. Wait. Maybe they'll say a name. I need a name. Who am I speaking to? Hi. You're very active. Yeah? Oh, this again.
The chair of torture.
Okay, so you were trying to tell me the chair of torture, and I'm like, that's the first thing that quickly popped up, and I exited the Spirit Talker. You were actually trying to tell your story. So it just said chair of torture? So is that how you were, unfortunately, Cade? You were in the chair of torture? Eventually discarded and became skeleton bones. So again, literally, as soon as I turned this on, the Spirit Talker, that was the first thing it spewed up, but I quickly turned it off. Because you know how it is, it's just BS. But maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was the spirit trying to tell me their story. I'm sorry. I hope you understand there are some things that kind of seem a little silly and out of place, and I just disregard it as a random spew. But if it was you coming and tell your story, I'm here and listening. Oh.
Toy.
It's okay. Chair, torture, toy. Oh, are you on? Okay, maybe they were trying to say chair. The chair has toys on it. The stuffy. There's two of them. We got the ghost one, which is called Oogie Boogie Woogie. And then the Melopus, which is a little octopus with a melon
Joe.
color. Hi, Joe. Is this a little Joe? Or more of an adult Joe? If this is an adult Joe, can you maybe make the REM pod go beep again? If it's a child, can you do the clear cat ball? By tapping, shaking, picking up? So I know. Or I guess you can say what you are on the Spirit Talker, of course. So far it said Joe, toy, and of course those two other things. I'm going to move the device just a little closer. It's a little hard to read. Sorry. Are you from a long time ago?
Demise.
Demise? Almost looks like the like execution chair, but it's torture chair. So I just put up some images of a supposed chair of torture. Is this the type of chair that you probably were last sitting in before you passed away? And maybe named Joe? I'm going to just give you a glance. Yeah, you don't need to see it. And it's just a bunch of wooden chairs with straps and such. And then they would do unfortunate bad things to those living people during that time. So I want to make sure it was a spirit. But I think it was. It probably took a lot of energy to utilize those beeps. So we'll see. So again, skeletons.
Device.
I don't know if they mean that they used a device to torture you. You can confirm anything and all things that are being spewed through the Spirit Talker, as well as me discussing about it, by using the REM pod or capital. Is the thing you're mentioning, device, something they used to torture you? Otherwise, maybe they meant that the toy is the REM pod. They were just playing with it. And it's a little kid named Joe saying, just having fun. Of course.
We don't mean harm.
I didn't think so. I don't feel any danger, any dark feelings. No, don't feel anything. I'm just curious because, again, sometimes Spirit Talker spews random things, and I think chair torture might be random. But skeletons, again, once I started talking about maybe this person who's coming through, their body was dumped to be left to decay and, you know, either in a potter's field, in a pit, in a creek, in the water, who knows. Toy, like I said, these are kind of like toys to them, either the capital or the REM pod. Joe could be either a child spirit or an adult spirit, I don't know yet. I'll see demise, and then, yeah. So we'll see. Again, this is them trying to tell their story. It's only been 9 minutes. We just gotta keep letting them tell their story. I'm gonna pull away from the Google image of chair torture. I don't need to see it anymore. But yes, if there are any little ones, I do have toys to play with. We have those stuffies on the chair. So if you want to pick them up and take them with you in your little world of heaven, you can. I think it's like a little way you can duplicate the object by picking it up, and then it becomes yours. I think that's how it works. Can you confirm? If I leave something out for you, can you take it to your world of heaven and play with it? Even though I can't see you take it, can't see you play with it.
Please keep talking.
I am. Does that make sense? Like, I have objects for you to play with and take with you, but I can't see you take it. But if you were to take it, does it take almost like a digital copy of it, so you can play with it in your world, which I'm assuming is heaven? Any way to confirm?
Trust the woman.
Yes, you can trust me. They're there for you to play with. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We shall see. I don't know if they lost the energy, but oh,
Thanks.
if you're referring to taking the little stuffies, either one of them or both of them, you're welcome. Again, I have plenty of stuffies. Even if you don't want those ones, there's a ton. I have a bunch over here. I know the piggy's facing the other way, but and then I have two over there. And of course, the clear cat balls, I don't know if you can take them and they light up with you, but you can try. What else do I have that you might be able to take? Do you like baby blocks? Is there any babies that want to take baby blocks? You can take the whole container and spell out things. It's on the floor. Maybe there's a parent that needs to allow their little infant to play. I have baby blocks if you want to use it. It's all yours. I don't use them all the time, so if I have them on the floor, yeah, just pick up the whole bucket. I mean, I guess we can talk and discuss about the afterlife and spirits, how they interact with the human world. Right? We can do that.
Shelly.
Hi, Shelly. That's the first time I've seen Shelly come through. So, Shelly, is this your name? Shelly? Perhaps a nickname for Michelle?
Hello.
Hello? Yeah, you're new. Shelly, I've never seen your name come through, and if I have, it was so long ago, but I don't think I have. And you just said hello. So again, my name is Detective Lazaria. I'm here to allow the spirits to come and either tell their story or have fun. So if you're either one of those little ones, like a young child, I was just offering my little stuffies that you can take with you and play. Oh.
Breaking wheel.
Of course. And remember how it said chair torture? Now it says breaking wheel. So again, I don't know if these are random spews, anything relating to ancient torture devices. I don't know if this is just, again, random spew. So Shelly with the EY, are you by chance in this cemetery that I was searching earlier today? Because it's pulled up. I wonder if you're trying to come through. Yes? Oh, okay. She's like, is it Michelle though? Or is it, maybe it's Shelly. Let's just put Shell. Not hold on.
Vitality.
Okay. So it's not spelled EY, it's spelled just regular Y. We have two. baby Shelly Bramhill, and another little child, Shelly Wren Killian, 1969 to 1971. This might be her. Shelly Killian, is this you? Yes? Hi. Let me show the viewers who you are, okay? Okay, so here, oh, thank you.
You are limitless.
So it's a little one, age 1 years old. Again, I just happened to be on this cemetery because that was my early, there's a obituary for Shelly. Oh, well, I don't know about that.
I've been here 300 years.
That might be someone else. So we have Shelly Killian, services for her, 22-month-old daughter of these two. The child passed away Saturday night after being struck. Oh, that's why you're coming through. Oh, I'm so sorry. By the car of the father's car. So she apparently ran out of the apartment, and the parents were moving into. Oh, it got cut off. I don't get it. So the girl ran out of the apartment at 38. Oh, after seeing her grandfather drive away. Her father was backing his car out of the driveway, and in the dark, he did not see her run behind his car. Oh. Exactly.
Emotion.
Exactly. Oh, I can just picture the unfortunate parents having to struggle knowing they just unfortunately, k'd their daughter by accident, of course. I mean, she is 22, so she was, yes, 20, yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah, you're making me emotional. 22, so she were able to crawl/walk, right? And then again, you're so tiny, you probably were in the blind spot of the mirror, so they probably didn't see you. Aw. Aw. Again, what are the odds of me thinking maybe I should check that cemetery out again? I'm glad I did. So this was her coming through. That's why her name is new, because again, so it might be spelled differently by having one E out of the name. Well, yeah.
Oblivion.
They unfortunately made you go away into oblivion, in a sense, aka the afterlife. Oh, wow. It's a good thing I read, again, I'm just reading that article, and that's her name, just without the E. And once they started talking about her name, Killian, the REM pod said, yeah, me. I have a special story. That's, yes, me. Wow. This other one just looks like it was just an unfortunate young one. What? Look at the date, 1974, right? 1974? And then this one was 1971. So 3 years later, this other one passed away. So Shelly, your parents are still alive. Do you have anything you want to say to them? If they ever see this video? Granted, I'm California and you're resting in South Dakota, but you never know. Otherwise, you're waiting for them when they do eventually join you in heaven. But in case you want to say anything? Oh.
Michael.
Michael? Either there's a new spirit named Michael coming through, Otherwise, it says surviving besides the parents were the paternal grandmother, Miss Florence, and another grandparent, Mr. and Mrs. Dale. And the maternal grandmother, yeah, Ruby. Okay. Oh, of course, it's going to say that.
Ionophilia.
Iophilia. It kind of sounds weird to say. Ophelia. Oh my good lord, are you kidding me? You won't believe it, but there is 7 Ophelias in this resting place. Again, what are the odds? You guys are never ending on this. This is be considered part 3. So let's get this straight. Since the REM pod's been quiet, are you young? Am I to look for an unfortunate young looking one? Something that stands out. Because, let's see. Old, 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 old. They all got to live old. Most of them got to live a really long life. Yeah, actually, all 7 of them. So this is the 7, or roughly some of the 7. Again, I don't know if it's just a random spew of that name, but there were some Ophelias in this cemetery. Again, Mount Moriah Cemetery in South Dakota. Michael, I'm pretty sure there's a ton of them. 165. Hi, any of those Michaels that are in this resting place. You're gonna have to narrow it down for me. Maybe you can give me a little clue. But yeah, there's no way. So again, our story starts with unknown at the very beginning. Then we got allowing the spirits to take the stuffies. Maybe it was Shelly that took it. And then she came through and saying hello.
It's scary here.
I just realized breaking wheel. Remember? The car. Sorry, just totally dawned on me now. So Shelly, if you're still here, not sure if you left. I just realized you said breaking wheel. And again, you were, in a sense, ran over by a car wheel. What? And that was probably the closest thing you were trying to say. Car accident.
Sarah.
Oh, hi Sarah. So many names are coming through. Hi Sarah. It shouldn't be scary here. It should be fun. Yeah, forget about Sarah. 229 Sarahs. It's a very popular name. But hi. Hello, Sarah. Again, just like Shelly, she apparently had a story to tell. Do you have a story to tell? You gotta let me know. It's very hard to find these names when they're very common. So if you are commonly named after someone who has got a common name, you're gonna have to narrow it down with some clues. As much as I want to go through 229, that would take a long time. Anyways, plus I think the REM pod goes when they're like, no, really, search. But there is a bunch of them. So, yeah. Well, what did I think? Again, Vitali, meaning she passed away? I'm not sure about the 1700? No. Oh.
Elegance.
Let's see. Somebody who was wealthy. So a lady. Is Sarah a lady that had wealth and wore beautiful outfits? I'm just basing it off your elegance. Unfortunately, that's still not going to help me. I can't just type in the bio, elegance, and expect it to find you. They're like, do it. You know you're going to find me. Are you kidding me? There were 4, but not Sarah, though. There is 4 that mention elegance, but yeah. That's funny. I didn't think people would use that word. Well, anyways. You don't need to worry about that. Okay, Latte do. Michael to Minnie. Shelly again, but with the EY. Oh my god, Shelly with EY. There is two. Again, I still think we were still speaking to Shelly Killian at the very middle of this session. But we have two, in case you're one of these two. Shelly Renee Eddy, very young. Otherwise, a very elder lady named Shelly Frances Peters.
Josiah.
Josiah again. Hi, Josiah. This is a repetitive name that came through, I believe, in maybe one of my parts of 1 or 2. And there was a bunch. But first, Shelly Renee Eddy. Dang it.
Elmer.
You're just wanting to show your names, huh? We got a lot. Elmer, Josiah, hold on. Well, Shelly Renee Eddy was only 7 years old. Doesn't say how she passed, though. Am I making friends with these South Dakota folks? Yeah, there was 5 Josiahs. Maybe Josiah Wesley Lynch Jr. Probably that one. They were only 29. Doesn't say how they passed, though. So, I don't know. There's this one. Stood out. Oh, I just realized that I'm not in South Dakota. Are you guys aware of that? Now I just realized that.
This is really working.
Yes, it is. But, okay, so basically, I was looking up Mount Moriah Cemetery in South Dakota, and I had clicked on a couple of other Mount Moriah cemeteries, and I didn't realize I was looking up the Shelly one, that name, when I found that article. But what are the odds of me finding an article related to somebody young saying hello and breaking wheel and the REM pod action? Are you seeing this cemetery that I had pulled up? And you're like, hey, that's my cemetery. I have a story, and that's why you put your name in. Again, I'm half asleep here. So apparently it's not the South Dakota one. So I apologize. Either way, they're still in the cemetery, the ones that I did, what do you call it? Did type in. But the reason why is because there's 64,000 versus the other cemetery that it was at. But hey, Elmer, maybe there's an Elmer. Yeah, 154 Elmers. Yeah, there's a lot. That's why I kind of like the other cemetery. It wasn't as, yeah, I found it now. Let's see. Yep, maybe that's the one we were supposed to search in, the other one.
I had a bad past.
Okay, so now that we know that we're again searching in Mount Moriah Cemetery in apparently Missouri of Kansas City. Is it Elmer that had a bad past? Or maybe it's a new spirit coming in? Yeah, I really need to waken up. Like, my eyes are starting to blur. So, oops, my bad. Can you forgive me for telling you, oh yeah, you reside in the South Dakota cemetery of Mount Moriah, and this is them with the eyes like, huh? I don't know. I'm pretty sure Shelly, the young one that got unfortunately in a situation where the father ran her over, was coming through. Despite my mix-up, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Here, I'll tap the cat ball. Forgive me. That's me. Have fun with the cat ball after it ends. Forgive me. Shelly, I apologize. I didn't mean to mix up things. But I think you guys can see my screen, and that's why you knew, hey, I am actually resting in this Mount Moriah Cemetery in Missouri. Oh.
Please leave here.
So, do you want me to return back to the Mount Moriah Cemetery in South Dakota? You want me to search in that cemetery now? And type in that name, Michael?
Michael.
Because it said Michael earlier. And I was showing you how there was a ton of Michael. Well, yeah, that was when I realized now 64,000 resting at that cemetery versus the South Dakota one, which is only under 4,000. Okay, Michael. We have 4 Michaels. So I went back to that South Dakota Mount Moriah Cemetery. Oh, okay.
I need closure.
So you had a bad past, and you need closure. Who seems like they had an interesting life? So the only thing is we had 4, and 2 of them do not have birth dates. Like when they were born, they just have unknown. But they do have their passing date. So Michael, oh.
Cancer.
You passed away because of cancer? This spirit named Michael from this maybe cemetery? Well, this one doesn't have anything to go on. 79 years of death. No, that doesn't help me. No. They don't mention anything on the word cancer. No. Great.
Great.
Great. Okay, hold on. Maybe it is Michael from the Missouri one. Maybe they're helping me narrow it down by typing in cancer. Well, there's 6, but so Michael Durbane passed away by battling with cancer, 2005. Another one named Michael Chronamos battled with cancer. And then Michael Fordella, another one that battled with cancer. So there's a few, at least with this bigger cemetery. Of course. Yes, that's what I said.
There's lots of us.
Yes, there is a lot of Michaels that unfortunately have passed away with the word cancer. At least 6 that mentioned that. Mm-hmm. But in the other cemetery now. Okay. So again, total mix-up. I don't know.
The loft.
The loft. Mm. I think we lost the spirit though. Shelly? Like, how do you explain that though? I randomly spotted her in this unfortunate mix-up cemetery. But she was there. She had unfortunate, tragic passing. She mentioned breaking wheel. She did unfortunately get run over. And her activity on that REM pod. Just, of course, she left now. And I haven't seen her name in a long time, if at all. I think I did. Just a very long time ago. And like I said, spirits can see things. And so they probably saw that it was in this particular cemetery. Even though I kept mentioning South Dakota. My bad. So again, this is a bonus video. Telling the story of Shelly and someone else at the very beginning. All right. I think that'll be. Yep.
Contentment.
All right. I'm just going to end it here, okay? This is your detective, Lazaria, signing out. Peace, love, and eternity. Bye.